The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, welcome to the Ring and All Other Sports. My name is Leo Connors, I'm your host, and tonight, making his second appearance on the show, we got Hunter Ward. Hunter, thank you, buddy.
Good to see you, Leo, again.
You too. Let's get right into this in episode 101.
101.
Yes. So what's up with the Hampton Beach Bad Boy?
The Hampton Beach Bad Boy's been very busy the last, 2 months?
Yeah.
I'm now in a tag team. After you saying all this tag team wrestling, now I am in a tag team now. So that, I know you want to get to that.
Yes,
so
I do.
We'll talk about that for a minute, but had a rough go of it the last show I had over at the Elks Club.
Yeah.
I had the hair versus hair match for the heavyweight title. Didn't go according to plan, but if you guys watch the video footage, one guy was supposed to walk out with the title, and one guy was supposed to lose his hair. We both lost our hair, and neither one of us had the belt when it was all said and done. So go to Atlantic Pro Wrestling YouTube and see how that played out.
Yeah, guys, definitely check that out. Always check out Atlantic Pro Wrestling and support independent wrestling.
Always.
Always. All right, so let's get right into fan questions. Jake Collette says I understand you're in a tag team now. Can you speak a little about that?
Well, it's right here, right on the shirt. The
American
tag team
made.
is American made. And it's 3 guys. It's actually a faction. It's Big Gun Jim Sargent, the son of a gun Jake Sargent, who I guess you could say is the first graduate of the War Academy.
Oh, wow.
And myself, Hunter Ward. So again, yeah, a little hesitant going from main event heavyweight titles to now I'm in a tag team, but either way, Venom and Joe Moakley and his guys have the tag titles, so it's the same fight.
Right. That's
Can't-
awesome.
Can't take the heavyweight title off of Joe, but I'll take the tag titles away from him.
And look what tag team did for Warbeard Hanson.
Yes, did
Right?
wonderful
Oh,
things
you know
for
what
him.
I mean? Like, unreal.
Yep.
All right, so listen, next up, I got Jerry Matuccio, Big Bear Matucci.
Big Bear.
He says what? And we're gonna put the picture up there when for this, okay, guys? It's obviously we're live, so we can't do it right now. But why does Ref Glenn Kane look so enthusiastic in the picture?
Probably because he was shocked I won the match. So, he, I don't know. Glenn's just Glenn. I mean,
Right.
What do I do? He wins. It's good, right? Okay. I don't know.
Right. Well, then he says he has a real question. What has been your toughest match?
My toughest match. Yeah. I would probably have to say, begrudgingly, my last man standing match, New England title versus career versus Evan Six. And I lost.
Oh.
Evan beat the snot out of me. I was bruised up and beat up for days after that. That was a brutal match. But yeah, put my money where my mouth is, and I lost, and that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, you shouldn't feel bad because you know Evan beat the crap out of a lot of people.
Yeah. Evan's done that a lot through his career.
He's
so
coming
I
on
can't,
in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I can't begrudge him because I was
Right.
in his way, and he beat the snot out of
He
me.
might beat
so
you up again if you complain.
Maybe it might happen. Who knows?
And I got this guy's coming in next week. Sonny Goodspeed wants to know, and I know you answered this last time, but we'll go. Last time you were on, who trained you and how long did you train? Sonny wants.
Sonny. Yeah, I haven't seen Sonny in a long time,
guy.
but Sonny's a good guy.
I'm so
I
excited.
love Sonny, but I learned to bump in Haverhill, Mass. from a guy named Derek Mitchell. That's where it all started. Then I went to the Belltime Club for several years, 3 years, I believe. I was Bo Douglas was the primary trainer day to day, and then Jay Rumble would be in there, and then Slick Wagner Brown and all his buddies would be in there teaching you. And now I train with Luis Ortiz and the guys at War. Mike King. We got Amato. Setherin is now coming down to work out at War, and run the Wednesday night classes.
Right.
So I trained with Fury for a brief time, very brief time, but I was there. But I'd have to say my main trainer, if I have to say trained by, would be Bo Douglas.
Nice. Okay. And all of them guys are great guys too. You couldn't go wrong being trained by any of those guys.
No, no, and you get tons of knowledge from all of them,
Right.
and they're always willing to teach.
Right.
All of them are willing to teach, and they love the business, and they've all been in it collectively probably about 1,000 years. So
Right.
there's nothing they don't know. There's nothing they couldn't teach you. There's nothing that couldn't make you better if you listen and learn.
Right. And like, I'm not a wrestler, I'm not in the business, but I know, like, I've heard so many wrestlers say, no matter what, you learn every time you pretty much get in the ring. There's always, you're always learning.
Yes. Yes.
So, all right, great. Next up, your hated rival, Joe Moakley, wants to know, how many shots to the nuts have you taken in your career?
From him or in total?
How about him first, and then maybe we'll do total.
From him, probably a dozen, and in total, probably 15. He's the primary culprit of that, by far.
Nice. There you go, Joe.
He's such a pain.
And last week's other guest, because Joe was on last week, Mike Morse wants to know, how do you, and you have to tell the story for this, okay?
Okay.
How do you like the nickname Thumby? What's up with that? Seriously.
Oh, short version. After the hair versus hair match, I had my head completely buzzed down to nothing.
Yeah.
And they thought I looked like a thumb. So they started calling me Thumby Ward in the ring crew. So, yeah, that's a little thing between the 6 or 7 boys, which is now shared with all of you.
Right.
I appreciate that, Mike. Thanks.
That's hilarious.
And I can't even get mad at him because he's one of the bosses.
Right, right. And nobody made fun of Joe? He had his head shaved too.
He's the boss. You're going to make fun of the boss?
I do. Because
that's-
only because I've been friends with my boss. I have 2 bosses, one for 32 years, one for 6. Luckily, I've known them, for a long time.
Yeah. Joe kicks me in the nuts every month. I mean,
Right?
what am I going to do?
You know Bare Knuckle Burley, right?
Oh, yeah, I know Burley.
He told me that's his go-to move, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
His go-to
I
move
believe
when
that.
he's lost, he just kicks the guy in the nuts.
Yeah, I believe that. Either that or that chest punch,
Right?
that punch of death of his.
Now, APW's biggest fan, or one of their biggest fans,
Yep.
Anthony Mark Balkus wants to know, what was your favorite match to work? He has 2 questions, but here's the first one. What was your favorite match to work?
My favorite match. It's a special one. It was my first match with Brandon Webb.
Oh, nice.
That was for the New England title, the inaugural New England title at
Right.
the time, and I was green. Greener than this stage that you can't see green. That and Brandon made me look like $1 million, took care of me, was so good, and it was just a pleasure to work with him, and was off and running from there. It was great.
How many years ago was that? Just by chance.
6, 7?
Yeah.
6, yeah.
He's a credible talent.
Yes, he
He's
is.
killing it all over wherever he shows up. So, a follow-up question from Anthony Mark Balkus. He says, who have you not had a match in APW wrestling with, or have had a match, but you want to do it again? So maybe you could answer 2 ways, right? Maybe you could find someone you haven't had a match with and someone that you're dying to wrestle again.
Okay. Yeah, no, the wrestle again would, in a dream world,
Yeah.
it would be me, G.A. West, and Brandon Webb for a title of some kind. It wouldn't matter if it's the New England or the heavyweight. I just want that. And then somebody who I haven't fought yet and who I would love to get in the ring with is our heavyweight champion, Dynamite Danny Miles. I have never gone toe-to-toe with Danny.
Never?
Nope. We've tussled in tag matches occasionally, and we worked out a little bit together, but, I mean, I've never stood across the ring and heard the bell ring, and it's me and him.
Right.
And I'd just love to know where I'm at.
Yep.
That would be a nice benchmark of where you fit in things if you can hold your own with Danny.
Yep.
Win, lose, or draw, that'd be a fun night.
Nice. I'm glad you mentioned G.A. West because I feel like a heel now because that's the first time he's ever been mentioned on the show, honestly. And he's awesome. He is. So I'm sorry that you've never been mentioned before, but finally you have been.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a talent.
Yes, he is. He lays in some nice kicks, too.
Nice. Good friend from the show, Nathan Fuller, wants to know, do you think Roman's going to beat Brock at SummerSlam? No, huh?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you think they're going to keep the title on him until he goes to the UFC? 'Cause
Probably.
You know he's going to fight Daniel Cormier. There's no way that they're not going to make that happen.
Yeah, they'll probably take it off him if he wins the UFC heavyweight
Right.
title, but I don't see it happening
All
before
right.
then. And he's wrestling like a UFC fighter. You know, I show
right.
up once when it's
Whenever.
the big payday.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
than that, don't call me.
Right.
But hey, that's his deal, and God bless him. He doesn't have to be on the road 300 days a year.
Exactly. Yeah, good for him.
Yes.
Yeah, so I feel the same way. I don't think Roman's going to win, and I honestly and truthfully hope he doesn't. Nothing personal, but I'd like to see Brock keep the title, like you were saying, and just keep doing what he does, not show up. It just brings something different to wrestling. Like when he attacked Heyman Monday night. Did you see that?
No,
Oh,
I missed that.
unbelievable,
I was working.
Yeah, at the end of the show, right at the end, Heyman comes out. They're gonna fire him. He's hugging Angle's leg, like please, please, please. But before that, he was putting him down, like Brock down.
Yeah.
So Brock F5's Angle, and then grabs Heyman, throws him on the ground, and Heyman's like, Brock, you're choking me. Brock, you're choking me. And I'm laughing, right, watching it with my girlfriend, saying, if he was really being choked, you wouldn't talk. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think so, Nathan, and neither does Hunter. So thank you very much for the question, as usual. Maverick Wild. Okay? And remember, this is Maverick Wild's words, not mine. Who the hell spells Cody, C-O-A-D-Y? You might as well spell it C-O-D-I. And yes, that's my actual question.
Mav, I kind of wasn't involved in the process.
Right.
I was kind of lying in a little crib with a little thing on my head and, sucking on a bottle. I really didn't have a lot of say in the matter. But actually, there is a story. It's
right.
There's a trucking company out of Lawrence, Mass, that's owned by Frank Cody, and he spells Cody, C-O-A-D-Y, and that's what I was told anyway.
Nice. That's cool. Hey, that's a good little story.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't my choice. I wasn't there.
Right. As you know, Mav, he's just being a wise guy. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows that part. Derek Fowler wants to know, how much fun was shaving Joe Moakley's head?
Oh, it was great. Again, go to AtlanticProWrestling.com/YouTube, the YouTube part. My head was bald as a cue ball, and I was smiling and laughing when it was Joe's turn to get his head shaved.
So you got your first?
Mine first, yeah, and then I put my boot in his throat, had his arm, and you're not going anywhere, Joe. Sorry, this is happening.
Nice. Another good friend of the show who's been on the show many times, Dan Bolia wants to know, who was your favorite opponent?
Brandon Webb.
Brandon Webb, all right.
Brandon Webb. I know I'm plugging Brandon a lot.
That's all right.
Heal up, brother. I know you had a little accident at work. He banged up his finger in his hand pretty good. Yeah,
Nice.
But he's on the mend, so hopefully we get to see you soon, brother.
That's awesome. Not that he broke his finger or whatever, but
No,
that's
he almost
your favorite
amputated.
opponent.
He
is
almost
Brandon Webb.
amputated.
Wow, no kidding. That
Yeah.
sucks. Would you ever want to wrestle for Chaotic? Dan's a huge Chaotic fan.
I can tell. Yeah, I wouldn't say no. Again, if Brian and the other powers to be had a spot for me, I'd be more than happy to come down.
Nice.
I wouldn't say no to that booking at all.
Right. Good. Do you feel SummerSlam is going to be good or bad? I'm hoping it's good.
I'm gonna wait and see, just like I do with most of the product these days.
We're going to go through the matches in a minute, but I honestly do think the matches are good.
Yeah.
So
the card looks good, but we'll see how it plays out.
Right. Could Kevin Owens walk out of SummerSlam with the belt because his match with Braun's for the Money in the Bank? Could he walk out champion?
Yes, I think he could, and I'd like to see it.
I would love to see it.
I'd like to see it because
Yeah.
then Braun would want payback, and that'd be beautiful.
Yes.
That would be beautiful.
And Sami Zayn hasn't been seen for a while, so I would imagine he's probably going to come down and try to help out Owens,
Yeah, something's going on.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Dan, for the 4 questions. Courtney Goslin
Yeah.
wants to know, when did you decide that you really wanted to be a pro wrestler?
In college, when I was 18, 19, I started doing the stage combat stuff, and then we started doing backyard wrestling, like I said the last time.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I said it last time. Don't do it. Go see Bo. Go see Brian. Go come see us at War in Salisbury.
Right.
Do not do this at home. Get trained, please.
Absolutely, I agree. So in college, nice. Now, Jim Sargent wants to know, how does it feel to be American-made?
You see my profile pic recently? Holding the big American flag towel. I got it up just personally for that. It was beautiful.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm really excited about this tag team. Again, Jake Sargent, unofficially the first graduate of the War Academy, has spent months and months with Luis Ortiz and Mike King, and he is come miles in a very short time, and he's a big kid.
Yeah.
He's bigger than I am
Right.
by about, I don't know, 20, 30%. He's like 2-3 inches taller, and he's got 40, 50 pounds on me.
And his dad's big, too.
And his dad's actually the small guy in that photo.
yeah,
He's
no,
leaned out. He's taking care of himself.
Oh, nice.
He's leaning out and taking care of himself, and it's going to be fun to see what we can do together. I'm looking forward to it. We did it in Amesbury about a month or so ago, but I'm looking forward to the next few months.
Nice. Now, you were saying Joe Moakley is the tag team champion for APW. Who's his partner right now?
It's his faction. It's his group, the Venom.
So they all, like anybody
Yeah,
can
they
defend
freebird rule it. But the
okay.
actual champions are the new Canadian legend Matt Loudon
Yep.
and the Sheik Abdullah Hassan.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what? You know, they there was one of those nut shots in Amesbury. Thank you, Loudon. I owe you for that one. That's how they kept the belts in Amesbury, and then Dad and son teamed up at this past weekend over at Yankee Homecoming. Yep. I rode the pine for that one, but that's all right.
That's all
Happens.
right,
It happens. And yeah, same thing happened again. Little sneak move, and they haven't gotten the titles. But you know what? We'll chase them. We'll
Right.
get it.
I
want to
have
get
a
them.
feeling you guys are going to get the titles before you know it.
I hope
Definitely.
so. I hope
think
so. Putting a lot of work into it.
Right. Listen, now let's talk about the SummerSlam card
Yeah.
that's coming up on August 19th. Cheap plug, Triple H. I'll take the check. 1 Squire Drive, Nashua. I'm sure you know where it is, seeing he's from Nashua. All right, so Cruiserweight Championship match. Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak.
Gulak.
You like Gulak in that match?
Sure.
Nice. He's really good. He's got a brother that wrestles too, Rory. Really good
Nice.
kid. Yeah. The SmackDown Tag Team titles. You got the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, have they made it official completely that it's going to be the New Day?
I have no
Because
idea.
yeah, because I didn't catch SmackDown last week, but they were supposed to take on either the New Day or what's the other team? I forget. But I think the Bludgeon Brothers are going to hold the title anyways.
Yeah.
They're going to retain the
Yeah.
title.
They're running with that, so yeah.
All right, so U.S. title. Jeff Hardy gets another shot against Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that first match they had when he took the title from Jeff, what did it last? A nut shot.
Yeah.
It was a nut shot.
The classic nut shot. Joe
Yeah.
Moakley be very proud of this.
Right? An Intercontinental title. Dolph Ziggler, who is right now one of the hottest guys in the WWE on SmackDown, taking on Seth Rollins. Dolph is the champion. Who do you like in that?
I like Dolph, but I got a feeling Seth's going to do it.
That's what I think too. But
Seth's
I'd love to see Dolph
gonna
win.
take it.
How about the SmackDown Women's title is now a 3-way as the champion Carmella.
Oh, really? 3-way?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Will defend against Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Flair.
Yeah, me too. She is.
Gotta
But you know
go
something?
with Flair.
Don't be surprised though if Becky Lynch finally wins the title. Though.
That'd be
You know
nice.
what I mean? It
That'd
would
be
be a
nice
nice little
change.
change up. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The Raw Women's title. Ronda Rousey gets her first shot. No, wait, she wrestled Nia Jax for the title. That's her second shot against Alexa Bliss.
Bliss.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be underhanded. It's going to be dirty.
Right. Oh,
but
yeah.
Bliss will keep the title.
I don't know, man. I know they want big things from Ronda. I think it would be smart to have a Bliss still keep the title because it's still very early in Ronda's career. Mm-hmm. But I could easily see them doing it, though. I really could.
Of course.
You know?
But then the biggest question is who beats her.
Right.
That's always my next question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Braun Strowman taking on Kevin Owens. And if Kevin Owens wins, he gets the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I'm going to go with KO.
Nice.
I'm going with KO.
I like KO, too. But,
And
Braun's
again,
just so big.
I'm a baby,
Right.
But I love Kevin Owens. He's
He
that
is
old
awesome.
school heel. I just love it. He's fun to watch.
Right, and as Derek always used to say, a fat guy that can wrestle. That was Derek's favorite line, fat guy that can wrestle. He loved Kevin Owens.
God.
For the WWE World title, AJ Styles is taking on one of my favorite wrestlers. And I love AJ too, but Samoa Joe. I want Joe to
Dusting
win.
the old Impact main event off.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
AJ. They're going to
Yeah.
run with AJ for a while longer, I think. But it's nice to give Samoa Joe a moment in the sun, see
Right.
how that goes.
Yeah,
I'm sure that match will be good.
Oh, definitely. And I'm hoping for, like I said, I like AJ too, but Samoa Joe, man, he's just awesome. I love Joe. For the Universal title, you kind of already answered it earlier.
Brock.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. You You don't think Roman's going to take it, huh?
No, I don't want him to take it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
I'm on the. I hate to say it. I'm on the hate Reigns tour.
Right.
A
lot of people
It's
are.
not. Yeah, it's not his fault.
But you know something? Monday night when he was attacking Heyman and all that, the whole crowd was screaming, "We want Roman,"
There you
which
go.
is unbelievable.
That
You know.
we'll see how it goes.
All right, listen, we're gonna jump into the damn game. We're gonna go through tag teams.
You should see this notebook. This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. And I didn't even put any singles guys down or anything like that. So if we run through all these, we'll try to talk about them a little bit. We got 37 minutes left. So how about Brian and Matt Logan?
The Logan brothers.
Ever wrestled them?
No,
Okay.
haven't. We just talked how I just got in a tag team.
Right.
How am I going to wrestle
Well,
tag
I
team
mean,
guys?
You could have had a tag team match before.
Not really.
You
Not
really?
many. Not many. I had a run with the Twisted Hatter, Alex Creed,
Okay.
like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
We were Twisted Aggression, but that lasted like 4 months.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been a singles guy, or we do Survivor Series style stuff, but I haven't really been a tag team wrestler.
All right.
Now I'm gonna be one.
Right.
And I'm actually excited about it.
That's
so,
cool.
because I have my partner and I love the group I'm part of, so I'm looking forward to the next year and a
Nice,
half. This
nice.
is gonna be fun.
So what do you think about the Logans, though?
Good tag team. Strong tag team.
Definitely. Part of the Mill City Hooligans with
Yeah.
Chase Del Monte.
Yeah.
I like the Logan
And
brothers.
Chase busted his head open on Friday.
Yeah. They say it was a real bloody match.
Yeah, it was a little.
I wish I was gonna go, but then I ended up going out with my daughter for Charles for dinner. Next up, the Middlesex Express, Stephen Oliveira and Stephen Lust.
Lusty. Yeah, the Middlesex Express. I've seen them wrestle 15, 20 times. They're a good team.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they got against American Made.
Nice.
They're about, no offense, guys, about half our size.
Right.
We're going to have
That's
some
true.
fun, but they always seem to win against bigger guys. They do really well. So that'll be a good fight to watch.
Nice. I actually feel the same way. They're really starting to come into their own now,
Yes.
too, in the last, I'd say, 6 months.
Yep.
You know? Another team that's really come into their own in 6 months and hold a lot of gold in New England.
Yep.
The
Main State Posse.
Yep.
How'd I know? Yeah, how'd I know that was? I've wrestled Danger Kid a couple of times.
Yeah.
That kid just goes. He's got more wind and in great shape, and you need to take a break and get air.
Right.
You're screwed.
Yep.
You need to stay on him constantly, and you got to stay with him, because if you don't, he's going to sneak up on you and beat you. So, again, with Alexander Lee and Aggro, that's just a powerhouse faction. But again, I want to see what they do in APW against Jim, Jake, and Hunter.
Right.
I want to see what American Made can do against a team that has some pedigree and has some gold, got plenty of brass and some weight around their waist. The Main State Posse. I think that would be another fun show for APW.
Definitely. And not to take anything away from them, but they're smaller guys.
Yeah, they're smaller guys, yeah.
Man, they are good. You know, it's
They are
funny,
good.
I've never seen Alexander Lee with them. Every time I've seen them, he's nowhere to be found.
He's always somewhere.
Is he?
Don't-
All right.
Don't.
All right.
Don't turn your back.
How about, I got a couple guys coming in a couple of weeks. Vern Vicalo, Dan Terry. Picture perfect.
Yeah, I've wrestled Vern and Dan separately.
Right.
Both great wrestlers, great talents, fun to be in the ring with. As a tag team, never clashed with them.
Yep.
But we'll see how that goes. But actually, you know, in New England, they're fighting, up at APW, they're fighting over the New England strap. That's little team action going against each other. So we'll see how that plays out. But again, yeah, Dan and Vern, great workers, great talents, fun to be in the ring with, good guys in the locker room. Nothing bad to say about any of those guys.
Nice, nice. They are great guys. From Liberty States, I don't know if they're still teaming. You know, I think Todd stops running in the summer, I think.
Yeah.
But Todd Sopel and Johnny Vegas. They've been teaming up in Liberty States.
I respect Todd for his pedigree and how long he's been in the business.
Definitely.
But again, I love Johnny Vegas. I got a warm, soft spot for Johnny.
Right.
I've worked him a couple of times, and it's always a privilege. You talk about every time you go to the ring, you learn something.
Right.
You learn something when you get in the ring with Johnny Vegas. Every single time.
That's awesome.
And from the way he walks to the curtain, from bell to bell, how he leaves the ring, everything he does, you learn so much. That is finishing school right there.
Right.
You really learn how to wrestle with a guy like Johnny Vegas.
And he's passing on his knowledge. I think he's still running the rookie class.
Yes, he's still
for
over.
Brian
He's
Fury's
still
New
over
England
at
Pro Wrestling
yep.
Academy.
He's still at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy.
Nice. This young team, guy just got hurt not too long ago at Chaotic. D.L. Hurst and Brett Domino.
Interesting team. Don't
Yeah.
know too much about him. I've seen Domino work, and I feel so bad for DL. We've all been there, but not as extreme as him. That was a good whack. But I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he recovers quick. We're all giving him plenty of love online and trying to. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be fine. He's not done yet. He's still young. The bones will heal. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Absolutely. It healed for TK when TK Orion did the same, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So, D.L. Hurst, please get well soon, and I love that tag team, too, by the way.
That's a good tag team.
I really hope that they stay together for a while, because they're really learning off each other, too.
Yeah.
And they're both fairly new to the sport.
Yeah, I can take advantage of that. Come up with APW. Yeah, go look that way. No, it doesn't work like that.
How about a solid tag team? The Closers.
The Closers.
Hammer Tunis and Brad Hollister.
I've never met Hammer.
Yep.
I've heard wonderful things about him, but Brad I've actually locked up with a few times. Hollister, before he was doing the big bacon gimmick, he was phenomenal even then. That kid would move me around and pretzel me, and I'm like, where am I? How did I end up here? And I'm like contorted in 7 different positions. I'm like, you know what? I'm good tonight. Brad is a great wrestler. I don't know his partner very well, but I've watched some of their stuff. Their tag teams is phenomenal. They're fun to watch.
I feel the same way about those guys. Great wrestlers. And I know you didn't know some of the tag teams, but there's a new tag team in Chaotic. They're called the Amazing Graysons. Have you ever seen them?
Nope.
That's JP and Tommy. They're young kids. They're working their way up, and a very good tag team. Hopefully sometime, maybe they'll make it up to APW, and you'll have to take them on. Smaller guys again.
It's always smaller guys.
Yeah.
It's New England. We're smaller and we're feisty.
You said you knew one of these guys from this tag team, Adrenaline Rush, Keith Youngblood, and his tag team partner, Daniel Evans. If I'm not mistaken, too, Adira is with them sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes,
I know obviously you can't speak on Daniel, but I can. Why is my phone ringing when I shut the ringer off?
Because you didn't shut the ringer off.
I did shut it off. So
it's a magical button right here.
Yeah, tell us about Keith Youngblood.
Again, I've seen him around, never worked him, but again, always professional, always a good guy. I mean, nothing bad I've ever heard or seen about him. So,
well, I'll tell you, the tag team, Keith's more of like the high flyer type, and the strong man is Daniel.
Yeah.
Great tag team. I expect big things. They wrestle for Northeast Wrestling.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're a good team. They've been in the ring with a lot of good teams, so I expect these guys to continue to grow,
Nice.
We're going to go to a bigger name tag team right now. The Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, Jay and Mark Briscoe. You must have something to say about these guys.
The Briscoe brothers, I've never met them.
Right.
It's amazing, but again, I watch their work on Ring of Honor because it's on Nessun all the time now, so which is sweet. I love that Ring of Honor is on Nessun.
Me too.
But again, great workers, solid, tight, fast-paced. It was so much fun, and yeah, that would be an interesting match.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd get blown up in 35 seconds, but it'd be an interesting match to watch for the first 34.
Right. Well, they're the only guys still at Ring of Honor from 2002.
That's insane.
Yeah,
16 years.
I should say that. Maybe Christopher Daniels, too. Christopher Daniels was there at the beginning. Even Colt, who's now announcing, Colt Cabana, I don't think he came in until 2003, him and Punk. So they weren't even there at the very beginning,
No, be there for 16 years. God bless you.
Long
That's
time,
a long time.
It really is. But a great tag team. Love the Briscoe brothers. How about one half is local, and right now they're killing it in NXT. War Raiders.
Love them.
Raymond Rowe and Warbeard Hanson.
It's a great look. It's a great style. I mean, didn't watch enough of their stuff from Japan. It was a little harder to find, but it just, I know Hanson. I've met him a few times and shared a locker room with him. He's just a wonderful guy to talk to. Go out in the ring and he's just done.
Huh?
And it's beautiful. His partner keeps up with him, and I see them on the main roster in the not too distant future. That would be my prediction. Might be about a year, maybe less.
Did you see Todd posted something on Facebook the other day of a little promo thing of them. It was like 7-8 minutes long. And I loved how they said it. They said, Rowe's the smaller of the two, but he's the power.
Yeah.
Hanson's the bigger one, and he's the high flyer.
Yeah,
and some
it's
of their
reversed.
tag team moves are incredible.
Yes.
Like you said, I expect big things from them too.
Yeah.
And I hope it's soon. I hope it's
Yep.
sooner than a year. But I think you might be right though. Really.
Yeah.
About a year. You know, they like to keep them guys down there for a while, establish them.
Yeah, there's nothing
stuff
wrong
like
with
that.
staying in AAA baseball for a little bit.
Right.
Nothing wrong.
Absolutely. Next up, we got a local team who tried to come in here for next week, but they couldn't make it. Killanova, Triplicious, Christian Casanova.
I know them both.
Yeah.
Not as a team.
Okay.
I've never seen them as a team, but of Triplicious I know down from NCW.
Yep.
From JC's promotion, and Christian I know from Chaotic and APW and everything else. Christian I know more. Just a phenomenal look, phenomenal talent. But I can still turn you into a javelin. I don't care how great your abs are, buddy. Come in and get the old AA spine buster, buddy.
Right.
We'll see how those sit-ups do for you.
Then it's good though for him, like, you know, to be paired, I think, with Triplicious, who's, you know, a 16-year veteran.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying, and I've said it before, that, you know, it's not that he needed someone to be with him, but whoever put them together, whether it was them, whether it was Fury, they hit gold on that, because that
Oh, it's beautiful.
Killanova faction is awesome. And Triplicious had a great match just recently too with JT Dunn.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it, but my buddy Dan did, and he was telling me all kinds of like how great it was.
Nice.
You know. Next up, we got Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian.
Oh, I love them. Love them both. Again, smaller guys, though.
Yeah.
I met them both at a Pat Dillon show, at a UFO show in Somerville, I think. Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Good times.
It was good. Yes,
good times
Yep.
for 'em, yep.
Yep. That, again, smaller guys, but humble, shake your hand, great guys, and more than willing to watch your match, give feedback. Awesome guys, awesome talents.
Nice. And it was nice to see Christopher Daniels get a run with the Ring of Honor World title.
Yes.
Too. I mean,
I
he's
like
been in
that.
this business 25 years.
Yeah, it would have been nice. He might be a little past time, but it would have
Right.
been nice to see him get a little run like AJ, get him
Yeah.
up there, and I mean, you got Samoa Joe and AJ going at it. Bring Chris into it too. I mean, they've wrestled each other 500 times.
And he's totally near the, you know, the tail end of his career, obviously. You know, he's 45, or
Yeah.
46,
Yeah.
you know. Not saying he can't still go, because trust me, man.
He can go.
He can
He can
still go big time.
Yeah.
How about probably the hottest tag team in the last 2 years, the Young Bucks?
The Young Bucks.
They really are, though.
Everybody loves the Young Bucks.
I don't.
You don't.
No, I don't. I know they're great. No, but trust me, I know they're great. I'm just not into 25 super kicks in one match, because if you do the super kick right, you only need to throw one. Ask Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, again, nothing personal.
I'm going to take the high road on that
Yeah.
one. I'm
All
just
right.
going to take the high road on that one.
And again, like I said, it's not that I don't like them.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I like 'em.
I think they're a great team that they market themselves well. too.
Yes. Yes.
know?
They're very good at what they do.
Yes. Seeing I said marketable, are you familiar with Richard Holiday from down in Rhode Island?
Yes.
Mr. Marketable?
Yes.
What do you think?
I haven't seen much of his work, but I've heard his name thrown around a lot, and nobody said a bad word about him. A lot of people say, "You got to try and get this guy. This guy can go. This
Yeah.
guy's a good thing." So I am looking for more footage, but I can't make a honest judgment right now. But if everybody's talking about you, you're obviously a good talent.
Right. He just made his chaotic debut on Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, and he won the Super 8 tournament
Nice.
this year. So, I
Nice.
mean, he's definitely on the rise.
Yes.
I haven't seen him live. I've definitely watched a few matches on YouTube. Kid's got a lot of talent.
Nice.
And his gimmick is great.
Nice.
You know, marketable, everything. It's just smart stuff. How about another local team killing it in Ring of Honor, the 6-man tag team champions, the Kingdom, TK Orion, Vinny Marsaglia, and Matt Taven.
I've met Matt
Yeah.
and Vinny. I've never met TK O'Ryan, actually. But again, Vinny I met years ago when at Liberty States.
Right.
And again, hard worker, got to put his life into it.
Yeah.
He was awesome. And then again, yeah, those guys are just a powerhouse faction. Again, once TK healed up,
Yeah.
oh,
right,
that's
exactly.
dangerous.
And I'll tell you, Vinny's pretty creative himself, you know, with
Yes.
2 little gimmicks going at the same time. The
Yes.
Horror King and Ink Sanity. Because he's loaded with attacks.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if you've met him, that's not really a stretch.
Right, but it's
that's
just-
him. He
you
lives
don't
in
see
that.
a lot of guys like
he
that,
lives,
though.
but he lives in that world.
Right,
I
right,
mean,
right.
you sit and have a conversation with him,
Yeah.
you don't know which one you're talking to.
Wow.
He is that guy.
Right. Great tag team. How about from Ring of Honor? I'm not even sure if they're teaming anymore because I think Red Titus is with Will Ferrera, I think. But I like this tag team when they were together, the All Night Express. Kenny
Yep.
King and Red. You don't know him, huh?
Yep.
Great tag team, honestly.
I know it's embarrassing. The wrestler doesn't know
That's
wrestling.
all right. You don't have to know everybody. I know you know these guys. I know for a fact you do.
Okay.
The Knuckle Busters.
Big Woody, Bugsy Stone, and Bare Knuckle Burley. Yes, I know them well. I won my first tag team titles off of the Knuckle Busters
Nice.
with a little help from Country Fried. But that's a great team. That was so good. And I don't know, maybe someday the band will get back together.
Yep.
But again, Woody's loving his life now, and I don't know what Burley's up to these days.
Right, and Bugsy's going at it alone.
Bugsy's back.
Right, but he's not alone, I should say.
Yeah, he's got Little Miss Wendy.
That's
the
yeah,
most
Little Miss
terrifying
Wendy,
thing I've seen in my life.
Yep.
Because all those people out there that say wrestling is fake. This is a 34-inch baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. If you think I'm kidding, come to a show and touch it.
Yeah.
Will be September 1st at the Newburyport Elks for APW.
Great plug.
Bell time 6:30 p.m. Bugsy Stone will be there with Little Miss Wendy, and if you think it's fake, come and see it. I dare you.
Right, and Bugsy's a big dude.
Yeah.
Big dude.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy. He's coming on again soon, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about, you familiar with Catch Point at all? Jocko and Chris Dickinson of the T Pazuzu?
Nope.
No. Okay, I can just say about these guys, great tag team. They were the Evolve Tag Team Champs for a while. They actually got to work down at WrestleMania week for NXT.
Nice.
So
that's a nice rub.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Dickinson is phenomenal. Him and Jack has known each other since they were 8 years old.
Jesus.
Great tag team. I know you know these guys. Maybe you haven't met them, but I know you know them. The Motor City Machine Guns.
Haven't met them, but I know them.
Yeah.
And again, that was a great tag team.
Oh.
That was so much fun to watch. Again, that high speed, fast energy, and that's what tag team wrestling needed to be at the time,
Right.
so it could stand out from the other divisions. And they were just so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're not tagging anymore, right?
I'm
not out of it. No.
They might do a show or two in New Japan.
Yeah,
But they're
no.
not together in the United States anymore.
No, but that was a fun team to watch.
Definitely. How about, I don't know if you know these guys either. This is a great tag team, and if you don't, you should look them up on YouTube.
Okay.
Ohio is for Killers, Jake and Dave Christ.
I'm gonna have to look them up.
Oh, you got to check these guys out. They're teaming up with and Impact Wrestling with Sammy Callahan, who's also from that area.
Okay, yeah.
So, check them out, the Chris brothers, man. Ohio is for Killers. Great tag team. Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. I know you're familiar.
Bobby Fish, I know.
Or Undisputed Era. Call them what you want.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby Fish, great worker.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know his partner at all. But again, Bobby Fish is a great worker.
Kyle is more of a mat guy that, with submissions, more of an MMA style in a way. Yeah. And Bobby Fish, man, incredible. Great tag team. How about the Hit Squad? You ever hear of them?
Nope.
Danny Moff and Monster Mac? Big dudes, man. Great tag team. They wrestle out in Jersey All Pro, Ring of Honor, Beyond Wrestling.
I can barely keep up with all the New England wrestling. You want me to watch stuff from New Jersey? Come on now. Nothing against it. I love watch all the indie wrestling
That's
you can
one
and
of
all
my
the wrestling
favorite-
you can.
I love
but
these guys.
how can I keep up with the 30
I don't
promotions in
know.
New England?
I don't know, but I'll
Jesus,
tell you,
man.
I love the Hit Squad.
He is good at putting me on the spot tonight.
Team Friendship. You know Mark Sherman?
Mark Sherman.
You know Scotty Slade?
Yes, I do.
All right. What about these guys? I know they're not teaming together.
No, but that was a fun tag team. I
Yes.
actually worked them in a tag match.
Oh, really?
I teamed with Toto Loco, of all people.
Nice.
Who is
I like
now
him,
on
too.
a huge run all over New England. I took the big friendship move. Yeah, Mark Sherman picked me up like a rag doll, and just Scotty going, "Good night."
Yeah, he's a strong kid.
But
man.
again, I remember just looking up at the lights getting pinned, and I see Sherman's fat head behind me. What wrestler has a fat head? It's just amazing the following that he had, and he's just awesome, dude. And so Scotty. Scotty's a great unsung worker.
I love the goofiness to him.
Oh, yeah.
Sherman. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like he embraces that goofiness.
He does.
You know?
He does.
It's awesome. I love that tag team. I really do. Team Tremendous. Dan Barry, Bill Carr.
Nope.
All right. To Infinity and Beyond. Colin Delaney and Cheech.
No.
No?
No.
All right. So how about we'll do a name game with a few just local guys?
Okay.
How about some referees? Rich Bass.
Rich Bass. Good Lord. I think Rich has reffed what? One match of mine or two? Not many, but again, Rich Bass, great ref, fun guy. I trust him in the ring. He's a good ref.
Yeah. New England's lucky, man. There's a lot of great refs.
Yes,
around
there
here.
are.
There really is.
There are.
Tony S. You know
No,
Tony S.
No, I haven't had the privilege
He
of Tony.
works for oh God, now I'm gonna get a blank. Chaotic. He also refs for Lucky Pro.
Okay, yeah,
Tony's-
I haven't
Tony's a
been down to
great guy.
either one of those guys yet.
How about Kevin Quinn?
We all know Kevin Quinn. Everybody knows Kevin Quinn.
No
but
doubt.
Kev's a great ref.
Yeah.
Kev's refed a lot of matches of mine, and he started training with me at the Belltime Club
nice.
years ago, and he worked for APW. That was one of the first places he got a start, and
Right.
he was fun.
Yeah.
And I wish him
Kevin's
nothing
a
but the
great
best.
guy.
He's always on the road. I'm following him online like everybody else does,
Right.
and he's like, I'm in friggin' Michigan or New Jersey. I'm
It's
like,
all over the place.
I'm like, where the dude? Buy a ticket. Why are you driving everywhere, man?
Right.
Get a smart car. It's better on gas.
How about Jose Perez?
Jose Perez.
Yeah.
Ugh, that guy.
Chops.
Yeah. One of his last matches was for Victory Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
And I was laying in the ring after the show with no shirt on like an idiot, and he came right over the top. Bang! And I learned my lesson very quickly.
Well, seeing we brought up Chops. Big Rick Fuller.
Never met him.
Never, huh?
Never
What,
met
you
him.
must have seen him wrestle though.
Oh, I've
right?
seen it. I've seen it, and I've heard the legendary stories.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
them. I've never had, I don't know if I'd even call it a privilege. I mean, I've heard those things that put people down for days.
Oh, yeah.
That the man would just, he's known for it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Rick Fuller, chop.
Right.
Ugh.
I watched him do it at a Sparta show in Nashville, man, to Virgil. Virgil was being something, whatever, arguing with Sparta. So Rick ends up out of the ring, and the ref was out of the ring, and he looks at the ref and says, watch this, and he rolls back in, gets him in the corner, and he lit him up, right?
Ugh.
And, of course, afterwards, right after he lit him up, Virgil low blows him, takes the pin, puts his legs on the ropes.
Yeah.
You turn around, you can hear him yelling with Sparta, and he literally went from the ring to the back, grabbed his bag, and left, still fully in his wrestling gear, you know? And I thought it was pretty funny because...
I've been hit by a couple of guys who hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, again, neither one of them will like to hear that this is a toss-up.
Right.
But again, it's Larry Huntley
Yeah.
and Mike King throw the hardest chops that I've taken personally. And I've taken a few good ones, but I mean, those two hit hard.
Oh, yeah, they do. Got any funny Larry Huntley stories?
Oh, God.
Well, give us one.
I'll give you the best one because
All right.
this is the short one, and this is the green kid one. This is my second show for APW ever, and Big Woody, who was the boss at the time, he's booking the shows.
Yep.
Tells me the month before, he goes, "Hey, you know, you look a lot better if you shaved your chest." And I went, "Do I really have to?" Not knowing that I'm getting a courtesy warning,
Right.
had no idea. So Woody I'm like, "Do I really have to?" And he goes, "All right, don't, kid." Larry's in the match with me. Larry takes me into the corner, throws me in, grabs my chest hair, ripped it out, pushed me back in the corner. 1, 2, took it like a man.
Yeah.
And friggin', he leans in, gonna shave your chest next show, right, kid? I'm like, oh, my chest was blown up. It was virgin green at that point. You know, it hadn't been chopped before, and your first chops from Larry Huntley. Oh.
Nice. How about Mike King? Got any apocalypse stories or stiff
I
Mike
got
stories?
a stiff Mike one that
Nice.
was pretty good. He was having a bad day.
Yeah.
He was in a rough spot. Him and Jay Rumble were having some kind of disagreement.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting him that night.
Uh-oh.
And when Mike goes to Curtin, he turns and looks at me and goes, "I'm sorry," and walks out. And I'm like, "Why? What did I do?"
Right.
He gives me a snapmare. I'm sitting in the ring going, "Where is he?" And then I just felt the force coming. He back chopped me right on my tap, too. I had all his knuckles. You could see them all on my back. It's one of my Instagram photos. It's great. Great photo, but man, that hurt.
He's definitely a physical dude.
Oh, yeah, he is.
How about how about, do you have any funny Big Woody stories?
Oh, God.
That would be awesome.
Big Woody. Big Woody, that poor guy. I gave him so many gray hairs the first, year of the company.
Yeah.
I was always doing something that green kids, 23, 24, 25
Right.
years old, do.
Yeah.
So he was always pulling me aside and going, "Can you stop, please, for the love of God?" But one of the best ones I can remember was there was a spot with Mike Pava on
Okay.
a show, and it went kind of awry. So Woody steams out to the back, and Pava's following him, trying to explain it. He slams the door in Pava's face and sits down and goes, "Watch." And he just sits there for like 20 minutes. Mike tries to come in there, and Woody lights him up. And then he goes, "You really gonna let me talk to you like that?" And everybody just breaks out laughing. And Mike got the rib, but oh man! But he sold it so good. Woody is the master at that, without a doubt. If he got another little inside story, Luis Ortiz is gonna fight Jose Perez one time, and these guys are friends, like close friends. Woody starts planting seeds online privately between the two of them. By the time the match came around, they hated each other. It was great It was, as Woody would love to say, it was good for the business.
Right.
So, oh man, and then one time we did a strap match. Moakley and I did it, but before that, we set it up with Moakley whipped me with a belt at the show. So I go out back, and Woody goes, "It doesn't look red enough, kid. You're gonna have to take another one." Out back, and I'm literally like, "Really? Okay, fine." I give it to Joe, and I go, "You screwed it up. You do it. You get one shot. Do it right." And he just went and wound up and whipped me again right there in the locker room. And Woody just laughed. "Ah, God, I can't believe he did it." I'm like, "Oh, God, Woody, why would you do that to me?" But, Woody's a great guy. Woody, there is no, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, there is no Hunter Ward without APW. There is no Hunter Ward without Big Woody. Big Woody saw something in the Warden, Cody Ward, this goofy, untrained kid, that go see Bo, go train, go learn. I think we got something here, and he helped me evolve a lot over the time that he was there. And I wish him nothing but the best. He's enjoying life right now. God bless you, buddy.
He really knows the business inside and out so much knowledge. I got a question for you.
Shoot.
APW, right? What guy used to wrestle for APW that you wish would come back right now?
Oh, I got a list.
You have a couple?
I got a list.
Who would you love to see back?
I would love to see Demon Ortiz back.
Yep.
I would love to see John Poe back.
Yep.
I would love Tommaso Ciampa back in APW.
Yeah.
And I would love RJ Brewer, John Walters in APW. Without even breaking a sweat thinking about it. Those are the first four.
Right. So you brought him up. Tommaso Ciampa, the new NXT
heavyweight champion.
Did you see the match?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Watched it
I haven't
yesterday.
seen it yet.
Wow, dude.
I bet it is.
That guy has got more heat. He's got to be he's definitely the most hated guy in NXT right now.
Perfect.
And and he does it. I was listening to a podcast from Edge and Christian today, right? And they were talking about him. They love how, some heroes, they pander to the audience a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He don't want the audience to say a freaking thing about him, He just wants to go out there and kick your butt.
Nice. That's how it should be.
Absolutely. And when he had the feud with Gargano and it looked like it was over, I was wondering why they didn't bring him up right away, because I figured
it was going that way. But nah, they're going to.
But they obviously had plans.
Yep. They're letting it stew in the pot for a little while longer. Let it go.
What do you think about the guy that he beat for the title, Aleister Black?
Oh, he's going to be on the main roster.
Unreal, right?
That's probably why Tommaso, no disrespect, that he's getting that nice. He's like next in line.
Yeah.
That guy Black is going up.
I talked about that with a couple of friends, and they feel the same way.
Yeah.
They're like, there's no way he's not coming up.
No, you had to take the strap off him so he could go up.
Right. Let's talk a little bit more about some NXT talent, seeing that they're loaded with it.
Yeah.
What do you think? How about the Velveteen Dream?
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. A couple of the guys from APW, the backroom guys, we were talking about this, and it's you can't teach what he has. It's just he's got that it factor, that X factor that everybody, you can't teach it. No matter how many bumps you take, no matter how many moves you learn, you can be the man of 10,000 holds.
Right.
You're missing that piece, you're not going anywhere. Right. And that kid has it in spades.
It's unbelievable, the character that he's portraying. He really is. It reminds me, honestly, of when Goldust came around at the beginning. They say, a lot of people say it was a rib on Dusty and all that to put him in the Goldust thing, but
maybe, but who cares? It was over.
It was huge. And I remember when he started with the thing with the WWE, I was blown away. I feel the same way about Velveteen Dream.
Nice.
I think he's going to be a big star. His main rival right now is going to be a big star, too. Ricochet.
Oh, yes. Ricochet is going to.
No
doubt.
I really believe that kid.
We actually got a little pool in the back room who gets called up first.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who did you pick?
I picked Black.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple other people picked Ricochet.
Yep.
There's one that picked Velveteen, but we'll see how it goes.
I do think Black's going to be the first one called up, but he can't. I really don't think you can go wrong with any of the three right there to be called
that'd be
up.
good.
How about Johnny Gargano?
Johnny's great.
Unreal.
Johnny's a great worker, and anytime he locks horns with Tommaso, it's must-see TV.
Yes. What they were a great tag team, but better rivals for matches.
Yes.
You know. How about I'm trying to think that the Office of Pain. Now that you're in the tag team, they impress you at all?
The Office of Pain?
The Authors of Pain, yeah.
Yes, the Authors of Pain. Yes, they do.
Nice.
They're massive. They had to break off from their manager.
Why? I don't know why they did that.
I think it was more his personal decision.
Oh, okay.
I think it was more of a personal thing like that. I
just
don't think
wanted
it
to
was
step back.
that he's like, I can't hold you guys back,
Right.
and I don't want to do that schedule or whatever. I think it was a personal decision.
Probably
I don't.
was.
I don't think it was any kind of rift between the boys.
Right.
That's just my guess.
No, I think you're probably right because he was out of the business for a long time.
Yes.
And they brought him back in.
Yeah, and
you
now
know?
he's like, I can't catching planes again, catching buses. It might just be okay. I helped out. I love it. Thank you.
Right.
Good luck, guys. I'm going home.
I'm a huge NXT fan.
Oh yeah.
And I love how they have trainers. Like trainers come in and out. You know what I mean? Like matter of fact, I know a guy who will be on the show next month. Mike Hollow has gone down there and trained guys.
Yeah.
But now they got guys like Shawn Michaels down there training guys.
Yeah.
Steve Corino. I mean,
Yeah.
they have Matt Bloom obviously is the head guy.
Yeah.
Plus they got guys from England like Johnny Saint, Robbie Brookside.
Again, talk about a pedigree of learning.
Exactly.
It's insane.
You know?
Again, if you can't learn how to wrestle from Matt Bloom, Johnny
Right.
Saint, Shawn Michaels, Steve Corino, go away.
Yeah.
There's the
You're definitely
door.
in the wrong
Nice
business.
try, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah. Do you watch Impact at all?
Not really.
Yeah,
anymore.
I haven't really watched
No.
it. They do got some good workers though.
They do.
I mean,
they do.
I
But
love.
I'll
the-
catch clips on YouTube like
Right.
most people.
How about
do now.
LAX, the tag team, I should say, EYFBO? You ever watch them guys? They're the tag team champs in LAX with Conan.
Oh yeah,
Santana
I
and
remember.
Ortiz.
Yeah.
Now they just broke off with Homicide.
Yeah, I remember
Homicide's-
Homicide with the infamous non-PC move,
Yes.
which we won't say on TV.
Yeah, him, Hernandez is back, and Eddie Kingston.
Nice.
Nice group right there, you know. They turned on Conan and LAX.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be interesting to see where it goes, but again, Impact's just not the same.
it's
unfortunately.
not the same now that Joe and AJ's gone, and so many other guys have
So many
left the
pieces
company.
got called up. It's. I hate to make the comparison,
Right.
but it's like the 01 ECW. You could see it's coming.
They got
unfortunately.
guys that definitely want to watch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and-
Definitely want to watch. And what I liked about it recently is they've been giving guys that normally wouldn't get TV time. Honestly, like they've
Yeah.
been in the business for, like Kevin Matthews. I don't know if you're familiar with
Yeah,
Kevin.
a little bit.
KM.
Yeah.
You know, guy's been around a long time. He used to wrestle for Chaotic around here. That's right.
Yeah.
He became best friends with Walters. But seeing him, getting on TV, Fowler Bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've heard that name
It's
before. Yeah.
awesome to see all these new guys.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Kind of like with NXT right now, right? They got a 1 hour show. I think they're not doing themselves justice, man. They should be a 2 hour show.
No, they're doing
honestly.
it. They're doing it perfectly that way.
think so?
Because you're asking right now. I want you to do 2
I would
hours.
lo-
I
I
want you to
really
do more.
want it.
I want more. So you come back every week to get
Right.
more. Who sits and watches 3 hours of Raw, 3 hours of SmackDown,
no,
2
no.
hours of this?
No,
it's
but
like you
I would
catch it
watch
on the
2
network.
hours of NXT, and I
Of
think
course.
a lot of fans would.
I think you're probably right in that it will probably go in that direction. But
I
right
hope
now,
so.
they got you salivating. They got
Oh,
you
absolutely.
wanting it. Keep it that way.
I hear you.
Why change it? You
No,
have
right.
to watch it.
Right. And I agree with you on that. As a fan, I just want more.
Of
I
course.
do. I
It-
just want
yes.
more. I mean,
Go support your local New England.
I
companies.
do. I do. I don't go to as many shows as I'd like to. I have a special needs stepdaughter, so I mean,
Yeah.
and Isaiah doesn't like going to shows no more that much. Well, he'll go, but he wants my phone the whole time. And he goes sit in
Yeah,
the
it's
corner.
that-
so,
that-
and it
yeah.
burns me, man. It gets me mad. Like, I take you out to this because I love it, and I want you to love it too.
Yeah,
I know you
yeah.
can't force him, but when he was younger, he really liked it. Now he'll take my phone and go sit.
We went through that. Like I watched the episode with Joe and Mike.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Again, we went through those growing pains, and
Right.
now it's finally getting steam again.
Yeah.
We're starting to go off in the right direction again,
Right.
and it's wonderful. And Mike is a big piece of that.
Right.
He won't like me saying that, but I'm giving props where it's due.
That's awesome.
The back room, and we all know who we are, that we were getting burnt out at that point.
Right,
it was
to
like
bring
it's
somebody
so
new in.
hard to just set the ring up every day. It was starting to become a chore. It wasn't becoming fun anymore.
Right.
And then Mike comes in. Now everybody's got new life. We all got story ideas. We all got gear ideas. Everything's
awesome.
pouring back in.
Right.
And then the biggest example of something that's grown recently is war.
Right.
Got to plug the school because I
please.
love it.
I want you to plug the school.
That-
Then the next show also, please.
Yes, that Wrestling Academy revival started with one trainer who, well, we were lost at that time.
Right.
Mike King stepped up huge, kept the doors open.
Right.
And then Lewis had just retired,
Yep.
but he wanted to pass on his knowledge. So Lewis is in. Now you got Lewis, you got Mike. Now that right there was Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays.
Right.
Now we have Amato, Figueroa, Setherin coming in on Wednesdays.
Nice.
So that school here very shortly is, in a short time, went from 1 day a week maybe to it is full-time 3-4 days a week
That's awesome.
with all quality trainers.
Right.
Lewis, Mike, Amato. They, between them, there's 60 years experience wrestling.
Right.
I mean, if you want to come learn, 6 Merrill Ave, behind Cinemagic, and Salisbury, Massachusetts, all class times. Join the Facebook page, Wrestling Academy Revival. And again, you spend enough time there, you may end up on a show like September 1st at the Newburyport Elks, 25 Low Street in Newburyport, Mass. We have the Road to Royalty semifinals and finals. We are going to crown a true king of APW. It is, speaking of the devil, the trainer himself, Stiff Mike, is in there. The veteran Buddy Romano.
Nice. Spin a buddy.
Second generation Travis Gillette is in it. And then another.
Is he making his debut for APW?
No, he's been here a couple times.
Nice.
Now he's got some traction.
Kid's good.
Kid's 2-0 in this tournament right now. So
Is he
he's
really?
yeah, he's
Oh,
2-0.
nice.
And then another student, Mad Dog Margarisi, or D Margarisi, I don't know what he's calling himself right now, but he's another war student, tough kid. Again, it is going to be awesome, and American Made is going to be there. And on top of it all, the main event, Heavyweight Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in New England, Dynamite, Danny Miles versus the biggest of them all, Benny Jukes. Who does not want to see that event?
No doubt.
September 1st, bell time, 6:30 p.m. That is how it goes. That's how it's going to be done. I'm happy I'm part of this company. I'm part of my tag team. We're going to have some fun. This is how it's supposed to be.
Nice. That's awesome. And one other show to plug real quick. Pat Dillon's UFO's got a show coming up on August 23rd.
Yeah.
Guys got to get there. Benny Jukes will be, and that's why Benny Jukes will be on that show. And you can't go wrong. Pat always puts on a great show.
He does.
Love you, Pat. Thanks, bud. Hunter, thanks, buddy.
No problem, Leo.
We'll do this again.
Absolutely.
Peace.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.